Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. And I thought today with the Indy 500 coming up, let's do an Indy 500 of our own. We've taken it all the way back to 2005, but IndyCar, there's the last IndyCar game that come out. But yeah, we're going to do the Indianapolis 500 and it's a go. Well, it's not go because I've still got to pick a driver, but I'm going to pick Dan Weldon. And I thought about doing quarter distance, but I'm actually going to do 20 laps because I've never actually played the game before and it could be an absolute catastrophic disaster. We'll just get straight on with it.
Fifth race of the IRL season brings us here to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home of the legendary Indianapolis 500. Run since 1911, the Indy 500 is the most famous motor race in the world, drawing a crowd of over 400,000 people and a worldwide TV audience of millions. The Indy 500 is the centerpiece of the IRL calendar, and victory here is the crowning achievement of any racing career. Largely unchanged since its construction, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway has 4 turns, each banked at 9 degrees, and measuring exactly 440 yards from entrance to exit. Linked together by a pair of long straights and 2 short straights to form a rectangular-shaped 2.5-mile track that fits the boundaries of the original plot of land almost exactly. The unique size and length of this track always makes for a thrilling and action-packed race. The uniqueness of this track is matched by its qualification procedure, which is designed to filter out the large entry list down to a field of 33 drivers. This is the only race in the season where a poor qualification time could lead to you being bumped off the starting grid. Don't forget, though, that this is a tough race, and victory does not go to the driver who leads the field at the first corner, but to the one who most effectively combines stamina, skill, and strategy. Pace yourself, take it easy, and above all, soak up the atmosphere of the greatest spectacle in racing.
Right, straight in. I've done a little test off camera, a little 1 or 2 laps. We're going straight into qualifying. Obviously, it is, well, for anyone that doesn't know, actually, it's you go one at a time for safety reasons, massive safety reasons. If you ever watched it, you'll understand. But yeah, basically, it's you get 2 out laps. So obviously, out of the pits, one out lap. Then you do 4 laps, and they take your average speed over them 4 laps. I think pole this year was 2:34. Can't remember what point it was, but for 2023 that is. But we'll get straight onto it. Oh, I see. Our outlap was 2:21. That's not great. However, I mean, even for them times, I think they're still doing 2:30s around here. So around this time. But yeah, the problem is I wasn't very confident. Hence why you're seeing the lifts mid corner, which is massively slowing us down. Obviously, but we're going to come to the line and our first average speed, well, our first speed will be 2:25, so that's not too bad. We're not going to threaten pole already, but maybe a top 15. I think if we continue going higher, 2:25 again, just a little bit quicker. I think if we go a little bit faster, maybe get 1 or 2 more miles an hour, possibly top 15. And we're going to do 2:26. We are finding the speed. The speed is coming to us. I think I probably should have done a little bit more testing. I think I wish I'd have done that, but it's fine. It'll make the race a bit more exciting if we're a bit further back. But we're going out the final corner now and we'll run to the line and we will do a 2:27. Actually, that will help our average massively. It says we're, is that position 5th? Are we 5th then? 2:26 dead was our average. I'll take that. But we're on start grid now. We actually start 10th. I'm not sure why, because I'm pretty certain I was 4th from the back. If anyone knows, they can tell me, but yeah, anyway, 10th is fine. I'm happy with 10th. It's a little bit harder than I thought we were going to get, to be honest with you. But that's alright then, so we'll get going. Great launch, I'll tell you that. So we're up in the 9th. We've hit the what looked like a Penske. Please, like, if I butcher names or teams, I've only really been watching IndyCar religiously for about 5-6 years. So it's only really Castro-Neves and Dan Weldon in this. I like a little bit of knowledge from the past. But I will go back eventually and obviously watch and teach myself IndyCar because it is incredible. Anyone who hasn't watched it because it's so good. But anyway, let's get back to the race. We are now on lap 2 and we are now P8. There's a little bit of there's quite a big gap in oval terms to the cars in front. They're all packed, so I'm hoping they might be able to slow each other down, allow me to come in. But we're on lap 4 now, and we have got our sights set on the car in P7. But we're going to nudge him a little bit. Listen, I'm not sure if we touched because nothing happened to him. I think I just bailed out. I didn't want the crash. So, because we're still a fair amount of laps for us to make some good ground up. So, I think we'll be alright. But we need to stick with this back. We've hit the wall. That's massively not going to help, is it? And that's really ruined us into turn 4. And that will ruin you all the way down the main straight as well and up into turn 1. But we're on lap 6 now. We're still in P8 because we had to catch the pack up against you. Lost so much time in that straight line. But we're trying not to nudge the driver this time. We're going to squeeze in the gap. We're going to pull alongside him. Excellent. Right, make sure we don't touch because it will be an absolute plane crash and we'll be speaking to God by the end of this straight if we touch. But we're going to have to sweep around the outside. We're going to hold him. What a move. Absolutely exceptional move at turn 3 at a brickyard. Exquisite. Right, we're up in a P7 now, but the thing is the gap, there's another gap. So we're going to have to make our way up to P6, which is, I believe that might have been Castroneves. I'm not sure who he raced for. Was it Penske next? I know he's raced for Penske. So I'm not sure if that's... So apologies, IndyCar fans. I'm fairly newbie to it. But I am trying to learn, so don't rinse me. Well, it's only 1.8 seconds off the race leader, but on oval terms, that's quite a hefty amount. But I think we're at half distance now, so we do need to kind of get a move on if we're going to go. I think maybe a podium is on the cards. So I think if we can get a podium, that's a great run out of the final corner. He's chatting rubbish for a bit. Speed out of the final corner. But we have got the inside line, which is the inside line. I know it sounds simple, but it makes life so much easier, especially if you're alongside another car going up the inside, because 9 out of 10 times they'll have to bail out. Even in the real world, you won't see many moves around the outside. But 5 to go when we cross the line. We have caught this pack. We could be in, I don't know about, a win's a bit of a stretch, but we only need 3 more positions for a podium. We've nudged him a little bit, but we've been 18 speed, we've hit the wall. Oh, please don't let that cost us loads of time. That has dropped us a little bit there and they're pulling away, and obviously that's going to slow us down all the way down this straight. Need a good run at turn 3 and turn 4, and I think maybe we might be able to get a run. We have got a good run at turn 5. 4 laps to go. Try not to nudge the back of him, try and find a little gap if we can, and we do find a little gap, but it's annoying because we can find the inside line, which with him on the outside is going to allow him to get slingshot off turn 3. There he is. Excellent run off turn 3 too for him. As we fire down to turn 3, he's got the inside line. I'm going to hold it around the outside. We have to hold it around the outside. If we want a podium, we can't be bailing out now. We do hold it around the outside. That's been our preferred move of the race. Excellent around the outside. The grip's been phenomenal. I do think though, if we had to touch the wall, a few incidents here and there, but def win would have been 100% on the cards. 3 to go. We're on lap 3 to go, and we're in turn 3. Get my damn words muddled up. That's a wall. Oh, we missed him. That slowed the cars down in front though. We could get a slipstream out of turn 4. Don't hit the wall. That was an excellent run. A little bit of slipstream. Get our team to pull out a little bit. Get a little bit of his slipstream. We're going to be inside line. 3 wide as we head down into turn 1. And there's a little bit of a touch. Nothing too major. And we lead the Indy 500. Absolute scenes at the Brickyard. But I imagine he's going to come straight back at us. Both cars been absolutely on fire. I half expecting we're going to see him in it, left, right. There he is. I heard him coming. He's got the inside line. I'm going to allow him. I'm going to bail out and let him drop in. We are always touched. But I tell you what, thank the Lord that the damage isn't on. Oh, that was rude. That was rude. That was rude, you know. But it's fine. We're out of the final corner. 1 to go when we cross the line. Problem is, I don't really want to lead. I don't want to lead. But we'll allow our teammate to come flying through. He wants to lead. I'm glad for it, mate. You don't want to lead because the slipstream and that is so powerful. And all you need is a little inside line. Let him bail out. It could be curtains for us. Problem is I don't really want the overtake at the turn 3 either. I want the overtake out of the final corner because the slipstream, as you can see, is very, very powerful, especially at 236 miles an hour. We've got the inside line. I might bail out a little bit, but he's run so wide. We're going to have to go through. This could be an issue. Then we need to break the slipstream coming up. We need a good exit of turn 4, and we've got it. Probably could have used a bit more of the track on the outside. Break the slipstream, pull it to the middle. I hear him coming, but it doesn't matter. We're going to win the Indy 500. Absolute scenes. That was well good. I well enjoyed that. But we win. With our teammate second, little 1-2. I was right. Castroneves was Penske, but I didn't take a Penske out at the start. So, pretend I didn't do that. But, yeah, no, that was good. That was good. P10, we started. P12, I did not think a race win. I think we were lucked into that little crash a few laps from the end. But, yeah, that was good. And, yeah, no, very good. I enjoyed that. You know, IndyCar's good. But honestly, if you've enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you're new, and honestly drop your predictions for this year's Indy 500. I'm going Alex Palou. I know he's on pole, but he's been mighty. Won the Grand Prix of Indy, so I'm expecting him to do the doubleheader in May. So yeah, thank you for watching, and ciao ciao.